Module Overview. Selling art is both an art and a science. While creativity drives the work, closing the deal requires emotional intelligence, strategy, and resilience. In this module, we dive deep into the psychological, technical, and interpersonal aspects of selling, especially when it comes to negotiation, objection handling, and navigating rejection. For many artists, the selling process feels vulnerable and uncomfortable. This module empowers artists to build the confidence, tools, and language necessary to manage conversations about money, defend their value, and secure deals without discounting their worth. Negotiation is not about confrontation. It's about alignment, understanding needs, and finding common ground. This module guides artists through various negotiation frameworks, teaches how to assert pricing without apology, and explains how to read buyer cues and objections without fear. Furthermore, we address how to manage rejection, turn no into not yet, and keep morale and professionalism high. This is a mindset-shifting and income-activating module designed to equip artists to not only create great work, but also close great deals. Understanding buyer motivations. Emotional, aesthetic, cultural, and investment-driven purchases. The role of storytelling and urgency in influencing decisions, identifying verbal and nonverbal buying signals. The psychology of pricing conversations. Why artists fear pricing discussions. Shifting the mindset from asking to offering, creating confidence in presenting value. The anatomy of a sales. Conversation. Introduction. Rapport building. Need discovery. Value framing. And closing language and tone, selling with empathy and clarity, closing signals, and call to action phrasing. Negotiation techniques for artists. BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. The rule of three, offers. Creative concessions, e.g., framing, delivery, payment plans. Dealing with, can you do better on the price? Objection handling. Common objections. Too expensive. I need to think about it. I'll get back to you. Reframing hesitation as opportunity. Scripts and confidence boosters for common pushbacks. Creating a FAQ or buyer guide for self-service objections. The art of closing sales. Timing the close. Not too soon, not too late. Direct, assumptive, and alternative closes. Follow-up strategies, and post-sale appreciation, creating urgency and scarcity ethically. Handling rejection and building resilience, separating self-worth from sales outcomes. Learning from lost sales without taking it personally. Tracking feedback, patterns, and objections. Building emotional stamina and bounce-back rituals. Ethics, integrity, and long-term relationships. Being honest, transparent, and clear, avoiding manipulative tactics, turning a no today into a yes tomorrow, collectors, curators, and referrals, nurturing your network. Learning outcomes. By the end of Module 5, you will be able to approach sales conversations with confidence and clarity. Use proven negotiation and closing strategies tailored to creative industries. Handle objections and rejections without fear or resentment. Develop personalized sales language that reflects their personality and brand. Convert interested leads into paying customers consistently. Cultivate long-term buyer relationships built on trust and value. Practical tools provided. Sales conversation, script templates 20. Objection rebuttal examples. Negotiation worksheet. Pricing flexibility versus non-negotiables. Buyer psychology mapping tool. Emotional resilience journal. Template follow-up. Email sequence templates. Case studies and real-world examples. How a fine artist went from "I hate selling" to doubling her income with scripts. A sculptor who turned 15 rejections into 5 future commissions. The power of silence. How waiting can win negotiations using payment plans instead of discounting. Reflection prompt. What does your reaction to rejection say about your relationship with your art's value? If you never learn to ask for a sale confidently, how much money are you leaving on the table each year? Conclusion. Module 5 is about power, posture, and persuasion. It elevates artists from hesitant creators to confident, strategic sellers. By mastering sales conversations, artists can protect their value, grow their income, and build resilient, rewarding relationships with collectors and customers.